Yo, this is the wildest drift event I have ever experienced. Let's start from the beginning. In the morning, I realized that the front end is a little loose. Turned out that both sides were loose a little bit, but it wasn't enough for me to feel it. And then the tire was catching over here. Also fixed that by adjusting the bump stop. And then for the rear, a couple more laps in, on this side, the foot brake was riding the rotor. It got stuck for some reason. And then the hydraulic handbrake, it did not work at all. The first few laps, I had no hydraulic handbrake, and I knew I needed to bleed it again. And then I just tried to like do a double pump, and then it works on the second pump. So I knew for sure that there was an air bubble somewhere in the system. And it turned out, yep, when Bryce helped me to bleed a brake again, they all went out. So that issue was resolved. That issue was also resolved. And then I was like, you know what? Even though I still had the steering binding issue, I'ma just send it, you know? I'm already here. The car is like 80% okay to drive. I'm no bitch, you know? So I went out there. I had a blast. Out there in the middle of the track, filming contents all day, taking photos all day, and finally he came back for some ride-alongs, right? So first 2 laps, I drove like shit. He said it was not. Other people said it was not, but I knew it was shit because I could do better. Lap, I was like, you know what? Let me send it. So I send it. Initiated right after the little house, if you know where that is. Right before that little path, munged to the left, and then when I transitioned to the right, the steering just bind up halfway through transition, and then the ass kicked out. So yeah, the car sort of looped it, and then the front just snapped back into the tire wall. No, too late. You didn't get it right. This is the aftermath. Scuffing on the bodywork, that's not an issue. The rear was in the wall as well. That's also not an issue. The car is covered in sand and stones. Also not an issue. The only issue was when I went off track, the tie rod tube snapped in half. So I came up with an idea. And then just use this is a stud, I guess. It was for the Mustang oil pan. And this literally saved my day. Without this, I couldn't even load it up to the trailer. And then, when I was working on my shit, my homie came over here. Stills by Dro. He took a photo of me before I went into the wall. I'm gonna attach his Instagram tag, website, and all of that on this video, and y'all need to go give him a follow. Look at this. He literally printed just now. He took a photo, went in his printer, and printed it out for me and gave it to me. So this is how much this jig has extended after my ghetto fixing mechanism. I literally drill 2 holes, and I don't have a thread maker, so I just literally use force to force this stud into each end. And then this is where the nut was sitting. I just back it all the way up, so it can accommodate this extended length. And on the inside as well, I also push that in a little bit. I'm glad that everything else is working somewhat okay, and the damage is not that bad. It's tight. It's tight enough. Yo, this is crazy, bro. But the alignment, my eyeball alignment was not too bad. It's a little towing out, but the steering wheel is turning to the right. A little.
It's a lot of it.
A lot of littles.
Yeah.
No way.
Straight down the middle again.
Oh no.
Is that the ramp road?
No, the tie rod.
It's fucked off. I'm looking, I'm like, hey, turn on. Yo, I'm like, turn a little bit more. Not that much, man. Holy shit.
Oh, it's oh.
Wait a minute, no, that's not right.
I think going forward isn't that big of an issue.
Yeah.
It's later on when it's coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my hand is a spare tie rod tube that I bought after I crashed the car. What I did not film was how me and Bryce spent almost an hour just to unload the car from the trailer and try to get it up to the driveway. Now with the broken tie rod tube, the car would go forward relatively okay, but I could not back it up. Simply because of the geometry. Once I try to back it up, the tire is just gonna turn like outwards. Man, Bryce is a G. He was out there kicking the wheel, bending the wheel with hands, and just trying to manhandle the wheel. But it was just too much force. So we spent a good hour, got it off the trailer, somewhat onto the driveway, and it just would not move an inch further back. So that was that. The car just sat there until the spares I bought from FDF Racing arrived, which is what I'm holding, and then there's another one on the car. I bought 2 of them just in case I decided to do something stupid again. So what I noticed from the January 18th event was the car would snap into angle too quickly, and sometimes it'll have the binding issue, right? I was going to install the front sway bars because the car never had one, but because I didn't have enough time, and after doing some research and thinking about it, I realized that the bigger issue is actually my alignment. I realized that I never gave the car a proper alignment after I installed the FDF angle kit. So before the February 8th event, I sort of quote unquote properly aligned it. Just again, eyeball it, and with some gauges that I have in hand. And surprisingly, or I should say not so surprisingly, the car drove a lot better. But there are also a few other issues that I found out. One of them being the car would not bang limiter. Every time I stay on the limiter for too long, it's just gonna cut the fuel. I think that's normal, but I'm not too sure because again, I have never built one of these cars before. And another issue was toward the end of the event, the clutch was slipping a little bit. So I did not get too much seat time on the 8th, but I'm gonna still show you guys 2 laps that I did. That was sort of somewhat watchable on the 8th. Also, I need to clarify this one thing. The second clip, I actually accidentally added to the previous video. I thought that was one of the laps from January 18th, but actually it was from the 8th. anyways, it doesn't really matter. It was not that good of a lap, but it was at least a complete lap that I didn't mess up too much. Alright, beautiful people, I hope you've watched all of the 3 videos. I didn't really try to make it into 3 videos, but I figured that one 45 minutes long video was a little too much. There were just too many things going on, you know. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy the videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
A little too late.
You didn't get it right.
Not starting?
No starting.
No starting. Ah, there we go.